Ice hockey is a sport which receives very little media attention in this country. With that in mind, I've come down to Gosport Ice Rink to meet a few of the characters in the game. Solent and Gosport Devils ply their trade in the National Ice Hockey League South Division, one tier below the Premier. The Devils enjoyed their best year in the club's history last season, winning the South Second Division, but this campaign hasn't quite gone to plan. The team are finding life difficult in their new surroundings and are bottom of the league, having won just 2 of 25 matches. But despite this, the fans are sticking with them, and captain Kris Abbott says the loyalty of the fans is crucial to the club.
The fans are great, really. You know, they've spent the last this is the 6th year, I think, where we walked the league below for nearly 4 years. Winning games every weekend. The fan base has dropped a little bit. Obviously not many people like to watch a losing team, but they still come and watch. You know, the fan base is great, really.
With the team losing so often, you may wonder why there's still a big crowd at the home matches. Surely people have better things to do with their Sunday evenings than watch their team lose in these freezing cold surroundings. But it's clear that there is a big passion for the sport amongst both the Devils and their opponents' fans to come down and watch the ice hockey.
Probably it's a good way to finish off the week. Enjoy the physicality of the game, speed. It's quite like a technical game as well.
I mean, normally I come with a good group of people and we have a bit of fun, you know, just standing and enjoy it.
Quite a traditional American sport. Do you think it has the potential to get bigger and bigger in England?
Yes, it is very big, yes.
Why is that?
Because it's it's more important in America.
The guys that play this are not sissies. I mean, you watch your average footballer, he gets touched, he falls over, he cries to his mummy. These guys battle the crap out of each other with sticks. It doesn't bother them.
And there's one particular aspect of the game which is most appealing.
Violence.
When I was at school, a teacher used to show us hockey fights to get us to do our work, so that kind of pushed me to come see it.
What is it that attracts you to ice hockey?
Oh, everything, mate. The physical stuff, the rough stuff, just the quickness of the game, really.
What is it that attracts you to ice hockey?
The fighting.
Anything else?
No.
What do you make of the fighting then as a spectator?
Yeah.
You going to get involved?
I have done.
The physical nature of the sport is clearly a big draw for most fans, but the men who play the game also relish the battle. Head coach Will Francis gives us an insight into just how tough the sport can be.
Yeah, it's a bit like rugby. It's good. You know, it's intensity out there. It's a great team sport. You know, the physicality side of it's fantastic. That's why a lot of us boys really enjoy it. And the speed of the game. Speed's fantastic.
Today's visitors are the league leaders, Chelmsford Chieftans, who've brought with them a loyal following of fans. The match was always likely to be an uphill task for the Devils, who after a close first quarter eventually succumbed to a 12-1 defeat. And a quick return to South 2 is on the cards. Talking to the players, it becomes clear that as in most other sports, money talks. The team's league position is a reflection of where the clubs stand in terms of funding.
Sponsorship's massive. You know, it's the difference in this league between the top 4 and the bottom end of the league is big sponsorship, and that's one thing that, you know, everybody's got to get on the back of the bandwagon of and try and get more of.
Whilst opponents like Chelmsford are able to pay their players over £1,000 a month and attract players from Europe, it's money which the Devils just can't afford to compete with, paying their players less than a quarter of what their counterparts earn. Ice hockey does not yet provide a big enough source of income for the players to devote more time to the sport they love, and for the meantime, both Coach Francis and Captain Abbott will continue to juggle their day-to-day lives to find time for ice hockey.
And personally, how does it fit in around your lifestyle and around your job?
I'll make it fit in. You know, I've got 2 kids and a wife and a house and a mortgage to pay for, so, you know, I've got to make it fit if I want to play. I'm a warehouse manager for a drinks company, so I supply pubs and clubs with beer and that.
So ice hockey's a nice escape, is it?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
For the moment then, it seems as though the Devils may have to take a step back in order to take 2 forward.
Well, that's it from the Gosport Ice Rink. A bad day for the Devils, and while current circumstances don't look too promising, the future of the sport certainly does.